Good morning, friends. Welcome back to She's At It Again. My name is Tanya, and the sun's coming up outside. It is cold out there, and we're going to make some muffins this morning. This is a new recipe for me. I've never had this before, but according to the person that published this recipe, it's the best muffins they've ever had. That's what I'd probably say on muffins that I published a recipe for, but I don't put anything out there yucky. Who in the right mind is going to put in a recipe someplace for people to try that's yucky? So these are gluten-free. They're made with oat flour. So one of the first things we're going to do after preheating our oven is grind up some organic oats. But if you have already blended up oat flour, just out of convenience, then by all means use that. So let's go over to the kitchen island and let's get some oats ground up. Okay, we have our oven preheating to 350. And one of the first things we want to do is grind up our oat flour. I have 1 3/4 cups of oats in here. This is my dry container. Vitamix has a taller wet container that I use a lot, but this is the dry container for things like this, peanut butter, stuff like that. This is the oats that we're using. And we're simply going to grind these up into a powder. And that's how quick that goes. I can't say enough good things about my Vitamix, but the only downside is they're kind of expensive, but we have used this one, not even kidding. I probably use it 2 or 3 times a week. Now, I cook a lot. That's a given. I have a YouTube channel where I cook. But honestly, before the YouTube channel, we used that thing a lot. In the summertime, smoothies, just any cold, icy products, or actually soups in there too. It'll cook a soup because the RPMs are so quick. It actually cooks a soup in the Vitamix. It's crazy. All right, we have our oat flour ground up. There we go. And let's go over to the stove now. And we have to heat up some milk, yogurt, and coconut oil to get the coconut oil to melt. So in this little saucepan, I'm heating it on low. I don't want anything to scorch. It's not like a huge rush on things, but 1/2 cup of whole organic milk. I have my Greek yogurt over here. I have a cup of Greek yogurt. You can use plain yogurt in this. Actually, the recipe calls for plain yogurt, but you know, being the rebel that I am, and the only thing I have is plain Greek yogurt in the fridge, I'm using Greek yogurt. I also need 5 tablespoons of coconut oil. So I'm just going to get my measuring spoon out here and put it in there like that. This is the Greek yogurt that I'm using. And you don't want to heap your spoonfuls up because then it wouldn't be 5 tablespoons. I'm just going to kind of level them off with my finger. And the recipe doesn't necessarily call for heating it up, but it just says you need your coconut oil melted. But I'm no rocket scientist, but I know that if I put cold milk in with hot or melted coconut oil, the coconut oil is just going to solidify again. So we're going to go that extra step and just warm it up to where the coconut oil is not solid. And I'm not even upset about getting coconut oil all over my hands, because when it's done, I just rub it in, because this weather makes the air in your house so dry because of your HVAC system, of course. I mean, we love our HVAC system, but it does make the air so, I'll just say, absence of humidity. It gets the best of me, particularly my hands, because I'm constantly washing them. And the coconut oil helps a bit too. That's 3. That's 4. Now you can also use butter in this. You can actually make this dairy-free, because you could use plant-based yogurt, plant-based milk product, and then with the coconut oil it would be plant-based. But it does call for 2 eggs, so. But at least it wouldn't be, if you need dairy-free, you could substitute those items, I guess is what I'm saying. All right, we're going to put our cup of Greek yogurt in there as well. Again, not heating it up to a boil or any certain temperature other than just getting the coconut oil to melt. I want to show you what this looks like. The coconut oil has melted, and other than the lumps, this is actually a pretty good mixture right here. It's not separating too badly. So that's going to be a nice smooth mixture. Okay, just wanted you to see that it doesn't stay separated and that it all kind of melds together. Next thing we want to do is take our eggs, and this is just my yogurt cup. We want to combine our eggs, and this calls for 2 eggs. I have a blue egg and I have a brown egg. Combine our eggs and our sugar, which is coconut sugar. I have not tried this yet with honey or any alternative sugar, but the recipe actually does call for coconut sugar. And I know y'all, if you've tuned into the channel very much, you know I'm a big fan of anything other than processed sugar. So 1/2 cup of coconut sugar. And I'll show you what kind this is. And this is the only kind I've ever used so far. I have a different brand in the pantry, but this is the one that I've been using so far, and it's not failed me. It's a great flavor. It smells fabulous too. All right, just get your egg and sugar mixed up. I hear our buzzer or our tone on our oven, so that tells us that our oven is preheated. I've also prepped this muffin tin by just giving it a light coat of coconut oil on the inside of each one of the wells. So eggs and sugar, coconut sugar mixed well. We're going to add our oat flour. And again, this is 1 3/4 cups of oat flour. All clean. And in that, I'm going to add our mixture here. That's our yogurt and milk and coconut oil. And again, just to the point to where it's melted. This is not hot. This is just warm. It actually feels really good. All right, mix that just barely, and go ahead and add in our baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. And this is the kind I'm using. Two teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and this is Ceylon cinnamon. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and this is just my homemade vanilla. This is made with let's see, vodka made with sugar cane and vanilla beans. That's it. One teaspoon of vanilla. And you're not necessarily going to overmix this, because normally in a muffin mixture that has flour, you don't want to increase your gluten in there, which is a protein, by stirring it a lot once you've added your liquid to it. But because it has no gluten in it, It's just oat flour. Just mix until your mama says stop, or I don't really know. Just mix until it looks good, I guess. All right, we're gonna dish this out. There's a crumb topping that goes on top of these. So I think I'm gonna grab a bowl and put some butter in it so I can let it be softening. On that burner, since I had the burner on, it's still a little warm. We need 2 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to cut those up because the more surface area, the faster it's going to melt. I don't know if you know that or not, but you do now. So if you cut up in tiny pieces, it's going to melt faster than it would if it were just in one big block. All right, I'm gonna put this on that burner. And of course, rub the butter into my hands too. Can't pass up that opportunity. All right, let's dish this out. I just have an ice cream scoop with a dasher. And it says this makes 12 muffins, so I'm not sure what size muffins they're talking about, but these muffin wheels are pretty big. Let me turn this down so you can see what I'm doing. I think this might make 11 using this big dasher. So instead of putting this in the center ones, I'm going to put it on the corners there because that will cook a little more evenly for some reason. If I used a normal size dasher, this is a little bit of an oversized dasher, but if I'd have used a regular size one, I'm sure it would have made 12 muffins very easily. Okay, that looks great. All right, I'll set that aside and we'll see if our butter looks very soft. I had to turn the burner on just a bit to get this melted enough to where everything will mix in. So this is 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to add another 1/4 of a cup of coconut sugar. Three tablespoons of coconut flour. If you know anything about coconut flour, it's a thirsty girl. I mean, it is thirsty. You add it to any liquid and it just soaks it in. So I'm just curious as to what the consistency is going to be for this. This will be very, very interesting. And a teaspoon of the cinnamon again. This is just basically a crumb topping for the muffins. Okay, I think that looks pretty crumbly. Does that look crumbly to you? All right, we will put this on top of our muffins. Shake it around. All right, we're gonna pop these in the oven for 22 to 24 minutes. And then when I get them out of the oven, I'll let you see what that looks like. Timer just went off on the oven, so I think our muffins are done. What's kind of funny is it looks just like they did when they went in, except for they're a little more mounded. Okay, they smell fabulous. They smell so cinnamony. All right, we're gonna let these cool off, and I have to be at a meeting in just a bit, but I might try one before I leave. So anyway, we'll let these cool off, and then we'll come back and I'll let you know what I think about it, because I've never had these before. All right, the muffins have cooled off, and I gave this a try. I just took a little bitty bite because I'm really not hungry at all. I just finished a huge breakfast earlier, but let me tell you, this, I don't know if you can see this or not, but these muffins are so moist on the inside. It's not dry, and it's not overly sweet. If you're expecting a cupcake, don't make these. If you're expecting a muffin that cinnamon flavor comes through, it's like a cinnamon oatmeal cookie. That's what it is, but it's not overly sweet, and it's very delightful. So anyway, as always, recipe is in the description, and I hope you give this a try, especially for if you have company at Christmas time around the holidays and you want to serve something that's not over the top sweet, but something that's really delightful. And it's kind of going to make a mess because it's got a crumbly top, but just put it on a plate. I think you'll like these. So we look forward to sharing something again with you real soon. Bye, guys.